After he had dinner with my patriarch last night, Masumi Arakawa left Heian Tower alone. So he must have been shot on his way home.
Any idea who did it?
I put my money on an Omi loyalist. Pretty sure I'd win that bet, too. Hell, there were shootings in Sotenbori, too. Attempts on Captain Watase and Daigo Dojima.
Are they okay?
Yeah. Apparently, they had some ex-Tojo legends with them. Can't ask for better bodyguards than that.
No kidding. And yeah, that does point to Omi retaliation.
Uh-huh. You and your pals should be careful. Since you were on the dissolution's front lines, the remnants will have a bone to pick with you.
Yeah, that's for sure. I'll pass on the advice.
Can't believe this shit anymore. The Omi wiped off the face of the earth, all because of the stupid Arakawa family. Idiots blew up their own inheritance. Their betrayal cannot stand, Sawashiro-san. Remember how we used to be sister families with the Tojo clan? We had bases in Kanto and everything. Of course, the only reason we helped Arakawa-san push the Tojo clan out of Kamurocho in the first damn place was so our family would survive too. Because we're sick and tired of the Tojo demanding tribute money just to let us keep land we'd already been living on for years. If that had kept up, we would have been crushed, just like any other family without their own territory in Tokyo. That's why we work with Arakawa in spite of it being disloyal to the Tojo.
Exactly. And who's going to keep any of the promises Arakawa made? He promised once he was at the top of the Omi Alliance, he would promote us to the main family. Are we just supposed to accept that won't happen now?
Listen, you whiners, quit your belly aching. I won't let the Omi Alliance die. We'll just give it a new name. My Kanto-senpai. I know we've caused a real shit show for you. But I promise we'll pay you back in full someday. And for now, all of us are asking your forgiveness.
Well, just so you know, it's not like we're asking to cut ties to the Arakawa family. We'd like to keep things friendly, if that's possible. Of course! After all, it was Arakawa who was the brains behind the betrayal. And now that he's gone, I'd say the score is settled. If you need us, our door is wide open for you. Second Patriarch of the Arakawa family.
Thank you for your understanding. What?
You think the score's settled? You backwater scumbags don't deserve to be called Yakuza.
Excuse me? You want to repeat that?
Sawashiro, you fuck!
I can get the Arakawa family back on its feet without you. Easily, in fact. All I have to do is unite the Omi already here in the East.
You're way out of line. Arakawa fucked up. His captain should be on his knees right now. Stop! What are you doing?
You know, guys like you are all bark and no balls when it's wartime. That's the kind of Yakuza I can't fucking stand. Only a few years ago, you were sucking up to the Tojo clan. Then Arakawa changed his colors, and there you were at his feet. Now he's dead, and you think you can pull the senpai card on me? Talk is cheap. The Yakuza way to lead is with bloodshed. The weak always fall in line behind the strong.
Help me!
Time to accept it. Among the men in this room, you represent the weak, and that goes for all of you. I fully intend to start a new chapter for the Yakuza as the Tokyo Omi Alliance. I hope we can count on your support, Senpai.
What makes you think you have any right to pull that shit?
You haven't known me very long, but I think I've made a pretty strong case here for what I'm capable of.
Convince me.
I'm not the type of Yakuza who's gonna sit on his hands after his patriarch got removed.
What's your point?
Right now, I don't know if it was you or some other Kansai punk, but I will gut the man who killed him. You have my word on that. There will be no mercy.
The fuck are you saying? Every thug out there on the street knows that you killed your boss under Haoki's orders. You think picking a fight with me is your ticket to the big time? You see yourself as the guy on top at the dawn of a new age for the Yakuza. That ain't gonna fly.
Sure. I'll give you until I've rounded up all the stragglers in Tokyo to make your move. Until then, keep sucking on the Omi's dried up teats.
Sorry I'm late. You guys always go this hard on kids? Where's this brat of mine you say you've got?
Arakawa-san! The little fuck damn near took our guy out! We can't just hand him back to you without some compensation! Somebody's gotta take responsibility!
I see. Well, how about a finger? I'll trade you my finger for him. Sound fair? I'll just borrow this. All right then. Let's go, you little shit.
Think that's your phone, man.
This is Hoshino.
Chairman.
You okay?
Yeah, I guess.
You don't sound okay. You eating well?
No.
Then start. A poor diet won't help with the grief. Meet me at Heian Tower.
What for?
That's the last place I saw Arakawa-san. I'll treat you to what he ate as his final meal.
Thanks, but right now
Just be there.
Fine.
I'll be waiting.
Chairman Hoshino wants to meet.
Yeah, at Heion Tower.
Are you going?
Yeah. Maybe he'll tell me about Arakawa-san's last moments.
Alright, looks like there's some SOSs. And maybe just one SOS? Nope, couple. Alright, so. Koreatown. Taxi. Alright, let's cab over to Koreatown and deal with that SOS. And hey, good morning, Peter and Tam. There's my SOS. Oh, I should check if I have any relationship building with my people, too.
Watch me.
You're in it now.
I'm not backing down.
Try this.
You sure you can beat me? Right.
Eyes on me. Good times.
I should really go and try to upgrade my weapons as well. Hey guys, what's up?
This could get rough.
Hey, good morning, Scar.
Well,
You're gonna be in a whirl.
Take
You
this.
sure you want this?
take this.
I got this.
Bring it on.
I'll show you. Here we go. I wouldn't underestimate me. Some kind of joke? You sure you want to get hurt?
I mean, if I can call a satellite, why wouldn't I?
Let's get nutty. You're in it now.
You
Watch
sure you
me.
can beat me?
Be still, would you?
Alright, so that's him taken care of for a little bit.
You're in for it.
Yeah, look at it now.
You want to
Now just down to the big guy.
I got this. Yeah. Let's see.
I got
Here we
this.
go.
Watch me.
Sure you want to get hurt? Right. Ha!
Well,
Take this.
care for a magic trick? Hmm?
I got this. Ha! You sure you can beat me? Right.
Ooh, I got
I'm
it
not
bleeding.
that dead. Right. Here we go.
You're in it now.
Watch me.
I got this. Huh? Right.
You're in. Well,
Let's go.
Right.
Oh, I was hoping he'd bleed to death.
You're gonna be in a
But I guess I
whirl.
can smack him down.
watch me. Too easy, I'm afraid.
With finesse.
Man, I'm really close to my next level of part-time hero. Let's see here. Let's go get a snack. Oh, right. That's a fake snack place. All right. Bulgogi plus Sancho plus
Who's hungry?
me.
Me.
Sometimes all you need is a little greens.
Yeah, I bet grubbing on wild plants really takes you back, huh?
This has nothing to do with being homeless. Just thought these were good, okay?
Hey, man, it's cool. Anyway, you call this stuff Sanchu, right? It's giving me salad vibes.
It's like lettuce. Actually, the two are related. Anyway, whenever you're eating Korean food, try wrapping the meat in sangchu. That's how we do it.
Okay, then whatever goes good with Sanchu, let's order that.
Oh yeah, crispy pork and crunchy sangchu. Now there's a match made in heaven.
I see you've picked the right dish. Congratulations.
Oh, need to go unlock him.
What can I say? I was inspired. Delicious.
ありがとうね。
Drinks. They're nice.
I'm tipsy.
Hmm?
All right. Excellent. Saving up my clan crests. Kind of hoping more stuff unlocks in later chapters. Alright, part-time hero. I do have something I want to report. Egg delivery. What the heck is that? Eggs. Just eggs. What the heck? Kiwami drink. I should do the captains at some point too. Chicken karage bento. Alright, and then there was another SOS. Where was it? Up here. Alright, so cab to Lenovo Alma. Alright, he is over here. And of course I'm walking the wrong way to start. Hello, my kind friend. Dawning Daybreaker.
I'll show you a fight.
You sure you want to get hurt?
Take this!
Well, you're not backing down. I have secrets too. Try and stop me. This out.
Let's get it done.
No, I want to pound
You're a
my-
cool one, pal.
Ooh.
You sure you can beat me? Huh?
Mows all enemies down and greatly lowers defense. This sounds fun.
Time to call a friend! I summon you!
Let's go. It's on now.
That was pretty epic.
You sure you want to get hurt?
Don't move.
Joke? Leave it to me. Hope you're ready.
You're in it now. There we go. With finesse.
All right. Ooh, nice. Fashion upgrade. I'm still thinking about this stupid egg delivery. And like, there's only one chicken in the game, is kind of my dilemma. So I guess I need to, at some point, go to the office and talk to Omelet.
I'm not big on bullying, but
Well, take this.
you're gonna get stung.
Try this.
Right.
Eyes on me.
I'm not I'll show you. Here we go. You sure you can see me?
You're important now.
You sure you want to get hurt? Huh?
Watch me.
I got this.
Look, I'm busy beating people up with a ruler, Mr. Carr. You can honk at me all you want. But I'm occupied.
Look at me go.
Finally figured out how to get gold keys. So now I just gotta remember to actually go and unlock all of these safes.
Should I open it? Got it.
Ooh.
Should I open it? Sweet.
Bless wood armor.
Should I open it? Got it.
Oh, that's what I'm wearing already.
Should I open it? Sweet.
All right. Looks like that's everything that I need to do before I continue with the story. So, on to the main plot. Oh. another platinum plate.
Hmm?
This must be... Yeah, this is the Mahjong parlor. Keep forgetting to top up with some of the items that I buy in this area when I'm here, so it's time I remembered. Alright. Let's save. And head in.
I want you to know, last night, Arakawa seemed at peace. Like an actor stepping off stage to thunderous applause. I think that's because he achieved his goals. He dissolved the Omi, and he got to see you again. He certainly looked like he was enjoying his Peking duck. I commented on it, actually. Can you believe this? He said he'd never had it before.
What?
He said he almost got to try it 50 years ago, but then his father was killed, and he'd never gotten around to ordering it again.
Huh.
After we finished, I said I'd walk him to his hotel, but he refused the offer. Said he wanted time alone to just take in the night air. I didn't push it. I just bid him a good evening and left. But if I had pushed it, he'd probably be alive right now. I failed him.
No, it's not your fault. Let me ask you something. Do you think it was Omi loyalists?
Yes. No doubt in my mind. It was revenge for his role in dissolving the Omi. Men who saw fit to end someone's life over such a thing.
How could Yakuza do that? Kill a captain like him?
Kasuga. The Omi loyalists in Kanto are already attempting to form a new faction. They complain the loudest about the dissolution. I imagine one of them is the likely culprit.
Forming a new faction? After killing Arakawa-san?
Yes. Care to hazard a guess as to who is directing them? Because I think it's the one man who could actually bring them to heel. Ryo Aoki.
No. The young master? Ordering the death of his own father?
He wouldn't be the first to commit patricide for power. The one silver lining is, with Arakawa gone, there's very few men Aoki can give direct orders to.
What?
Kasuga, you should take revenge for Arakawa. I can lend you men from the Seiryu clan.
I don't need guns.
You won't seek vengeance?
No. Arakawa-san wouldn't want me to kill the young master. I'm sure of that.
Then, what will you do?
Before he died, Arakawa talked about how sad it was the Yakuza were getting used. Used like pawns by people in power. That's why he disbanded the Omi. I think he wanted the Yakuza to go back to their roots. Like how they ought to use their power to help the weak and vulnerable, not just take shit by force.
That's how it was.
That's how it could be again. Arakawa-san had a dream, and I can continue it. If all I do is kill one guy, especially if it's his son, all of Arakawa's sacrifices will be for nothing. If that's the only thing I do to honor him, I won't be able to face him in the afterlife. What I really want to do is open the young master's eyes. Give him a wake-up call. Smack him upside the head if I have to. That's the best thing I could do.
Kasuga, Arakawa was truly blessed to have you. Do what you think is right. I'm sorry if my idea of payback offended you in any way.
I assure you it did not, Chairman.
How do you plan on getting an audience with Aoki? You can't just walk into the Tokyo government office and ask to see the governor.
It's all good. I think I've got something figured out.
You can pull a plan out of your ass just like that, huh? Still, going anywhere near Aoki will mean tight security. Take some of my men. At the very least, they'll bring your body back.
I appreciate the offer, really. But I'll be fine by myself. I've already got the best crew I could ask for. Oh, jeez. You waited for me?
How'd it go?
Fine. Sorry to run off and get treated to a fancy meal without you guys.
Well, looks like it put some pep back in you.
Yeah, I figure if I keep moping around, Arakawa-san's gonna come down and kick my ass. But anyway, how about we go visit Kume?
Visit Kume? Why?
To make him arrange a meeting. I want to meet with Aoki. And Kume's got the hookup, seeing as he's Ogasawara's replacement.
Sure, but why do you...
I'm going to get him to start thinking and doing things like Arakawa-san would have wanted.
Sounds like a long shot. What makes you think Kume will cooperate with you?
Oh, did I leave out the part where we rough him up? I mean, the guy deserves it.
Hell yeah, he does. I'm in. Get out the bloodhounds and let's start the search.
No search required. Today is announcement day.
What's that?
The deadline for every candidate to submit their paperwork. The political brawl has begun.
Man, do you know everything?
The fate of the Great Wall hangs on this election. Why wouldn't I be following it closely?
Do you know where Kume would be on announcement day?
Well, each candidate will give their first speech in their district, usually on a huge stage. Kume's district, Kanagawa's second, has a massive stage by the gate on Isizaki Road.
Let's head over to Isizaki Road then.
So, here's what my question is all of this is about the election stuff, but like 2 chapters ago, we gave Who's His Face a whole bunch of money to find an election candidate who could run against him. And we haven't heard anything about that since. So what's up? Maybe that'll come up now.
しゃいませ。ありがとうございました。
Ooh, they're selling Onomichio-kun merch here.
Ono Michio-kun?
The mascot for Onomichi. His head's a Hasaku. I put on one of those costumes and helped out the staff not too long ago.
What do you mean you helped them?
I punched out some assholes that were selling fake Michio goods.
Show those guys a real good time. Sounds like the perfect way for you to help out.
So, you beat up thugs while wearing a wacky costume?
No, you should give it a try, Namba. Might suit you, too.
No, sir. I wouldn't be caught dead in that thing. Last thing I want to do is get my ass handed to me looking like that.
Well, you got me there.
いらっしゃいませ。
I will do some money making and come back and buy some more weapons. One of these, and one of these, and one of these.
Who's hungry?
Me.
Delicious.
ありがとうございました。
Alright, so where do I want to cap to? I want to cap to Isekai Road. Come on. Oh yeah, better save.
While the crime lords cackle with glee, virtuous law-abiding citizens are cowering in fear. What's become of our once great nation? When did morality become the butt of the joke? I alone can deliver this country back into the hands of her upstanding citizenry.
Ugh, this guy.
I am Sotakume, and a vote for me is a vote for change.
After all we've been through, I'm actually starting to agree with the guy.
Come on, what he's saying is a load of crap. No matter how drunk everyone is on bleach Japan jungle juice.
That kind of drunk can mess you up as bad as my kind. Tragic way, Kume is just another name on Aoki's long list of victims.
Our enemies don't deserve our sympathy.
Good point. Let's get it. Hey, mind letting us through? Excuse us.
Hey, you can't just barge in here.
Oh, sorry, sir. Could you just let us... Don't I know you?
Yes, you do.
Yeah! You were a bodyguard in the parking lot!
He's not the only guy we've seen before. There's a bunch of Omi here.
Well, look at that. You saved me the trouble of tracking you down. Time to pay for that shit you pulled in the parking lot.
I'm ready.
Well,
You're gonna get underestimate me.
Try this.
I got this.
eyes on me.
I got this. You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
You're in.
Here we go. You wanna get hurt? Check this out. Sure you can beat me?
Watch me. Be still.
I'm not backing down. Right.
Man, I almost feel over leveled now.
Thought you could interfere, did you? Well, not today.
I doubt this was the only speech Kume's giving today. Where's he going right now?
His campaign stops and stuff are listed on his website. The more people, the better. But I can promise, you ain't getting close to Kume.
Will he not talk to regular people?
No. But don't worry, he's gonna win. Governor's orders. All y'all's been blacklisted as threats. You better get ready for the takeover. More Omi boys than I can count are rolling on over here to Injincho. Whole place will be swarmed. You won't be able to take a shit without us knowing.
Fuckers!
Aoki's always one step ahead of us.
I certainly am. I realize there's no precedent for a governor to intervene in national politics. But there's never been a precedent anytime we advanced as a society.
What about your critics who say you're just too young? That national politics is no place for schoolyard debates.
Are they implying local politics is some kind of playground?
No, I don't think they're saying that.
How about we take another look at the survey results? 80% of respondents said they support Governor Aoki assuming the role of party chair. The principal reason for their support was the success of the Kamurocho 3K plan. Do you have any comments about that, Aoki-san?
I couldn't have achieved the amazing results of the 3K plan without the Tokyo Metropolitan Police. That was how cooperation between law enforcement and local government should look.
What about the Yakuza still in Kamurocho after the Tojo clan's collapse? There are rumors that a delegation of Kansai Yakuza have filled the void.
By Kansai Yakuza, do you mean the Omi Alliance? Because I recently heard that they are officially dissolved.
Yes, that is confirmed. But doesn't that in fact prove something else? Doesn't it prove we can reduce Yakuza activity without a risky policy like the Kamurocho 3K plan?
It's not a risky policy. Not compared to the risks of letting Yakuza run free. I'm sure you've also heard that Masumi Arakawa, an officer who spearheaded the dissolution, was murdered. So you see, it may seem like this was a peaceful process, but I think it was anything but. As always, the underworld keeps hidden its dark, unseemly truth. On the other hand, the Kamurocho 3K plan didn't involve any murder at all. My plan was the perfect example of a peaceful process, accomplished with my expertise from Bleach Japan.
Speaking of which, the Citizens Liberal Party is endorsing quite a number of Bleach Japan candidates this cycle. As party chair, what are your priorities?
I want to rejuvenate the Citizens Liberal Party. The Bleach Japan candidates are young and brimming with energy.
By harnessing that energy, I know we can bleach all the gray zones in this entire nation.
This bastard's using Arakawa's death to win an election, after all but pulling the trigger himself. It's disgusting.
Just when I thought I couldn't hate politicians anymore, he gives me a reason.
Guys, remember the mission. Kumei's going to give another speech somewhere, so what do we do?
Well, judging by how it went down here, we won't be able to lay a finger on him.
Sounds like you're in a tight spot.
Chairman?
So, you figured your best path to Aoki was just to scare the shit out of Kume?
Guilty as charged. But they're always one step ahead of us. Anyway, what are you doing here?
I forgot to give you something back at Heian Tower.
Eh? Can't think of what that'd be. What is it?
Kasuga, did you already forget the task you entrusted to me?
The task
Oh! Oh!
Oh! Finding a candidate!
Yes. Remember the whole point of collecting all that money to make Kume lose?
Yeah, did you find someone? Someone who can win?
Well, I searched far and wide.
But you didn't find anyone.
But then, all of a sudden, it hit me.
Yeah? Lay it on me.
Kasuga, you should run.
What?
I only wish I'd thought of it earlier.
Wait just a second, back it up. Why the hell should it be me? I don't have a snowball's chance in hell of winning this.
True. I doubt you'd even get enough votes to qualify for the return of your registration deposit.
So why would you want to flush 3 million down the drain?
Well, the money doesn't matter.
It does to me.
3 million yen is a deal if it gives us a chance to catch Kume.
I'm not really following, Chairman.
In every election, the candidates drive around in their trucks giving speeches. The district's not that big, so they frequently run into each other. And when they do, it's customary for them to wish each other luck and shake hands. It's a farce, of course, but it's custom. That's your chance to get close to him.
So if I run in the election, I can walk right up to Kume.
Compared to Kume, you'd be a nobody, what they call a fringe candidate. Since Kume's victory is assured, he'll be expected to be a good sport. That includes not turning you down for a handshake if you ask for one.
He can't just say no?
If he did, everyone would say he acted like an arrogant jerk to the underdog. Bad press spreads quickly, and public opinion changes with the wind. You see how perfect it is? This is how you corner Kume. See, your original plan was to make Kume lose. But now the plan is just to use him as a stepping stone, correct?
Aren't you guys forgetting something? Ichiban did hard time. For murder.
It doesn't matter what's on your record. Once you've served your term, you can run. What do you say, Kasuga? I wish I could tell you to take your time and think it over, but time is a luxury you don't have. The deadline to announce your candidacy is today. You have
I'm
to
gonna be a
decide
politician.
Then I'll do it.
Seriously?
Just because it's legal doesn't mean it's sane, but...
Then hurry to the election office and get your paperwork done. It's the government, so naturally they close pretty early.
Wait, what time is it?
Holy shit, guys, we gotta hurry.
Let's run! Where's the election office anyway?
In the Nishihama building on Carriage Highway.
Thanks!
Thanks to my connection, I now have privilege to send some real rough boys. Oh, nice. Ow. I was hoping I'd be able to dodge between them, but apparently I'm not that good. Out of my way, lady. I gotta go be a politician.
Hey.
Not gonna happen.
Of course that little piece of crap is snooping on me. Alright. I'm out of money. Yeah, if she's in a good mood, does that mean she's gonna give me some eggs? Oh! You are my best employee. Now give me some eggs. How does he know that? Wait, you do, Scar? Yeah, it seems to be something of a running joke. Yes!
Let's get down to business.
Alright. So I have all these ultra rares because Chris bought me DLC. I kind of don't need them. Here's Clara-chan. Alright. Open for business.
We got a job to do.
Luck favors the bold. Does this meet your expectations?
Here's how the business did. These are incredible results.
We got a job to do.
Luck favors the bold. Does this meet your expectations?
Here's how the business did. These are incredible results.
We got a job to do.
No, I think the one in Yakuza 0 is nugget. This is omelet. Important distinction.
Here's how the business did. These are incredible results. The shareholders meeting is coming up soon.
We got a job to do.
Here's how the business did. These are incredible results. The shareholders meeting is about to begin.
Consider the shareholders handled.
We'll start.
We'll kick things off with the financial report.
Thank you. Let's move on to the Q&A.
経営にも魅力が必要し
私の意見こう考えてみて聞いてくれますか
If you have any
株主を甘く見てるだろ。
待ってください。考えてください。
言うことはねえよ。
If you have any questions, this is the time to ask. If you have any questions, this is
この程度と質問したのは株主。
考えてください。聞いてください。
言うことはねえよ。
If you have any questions, this is the time to ask. If you have any questions,
会社をもっと大きくできますよ考えてみてコンプライアンスが
聞いてください。
Perfect.
that concludes our periodic shareholders meeting.
Well, everybody, this calls for a celebration. Everybody, thank you.
The meeting went great.
Alright, now I got a little cash in my pocket. Oh, is she not gonna give me another egg? I need 3 of these stupid eggs. Am I gonna have to talk to her a million times every time I want an egg? Okay, I'm definitely gonna do that when I'm not streaming, cause holy cow, that takes a while. Alright, I planted some stuff over here. And then I want to go to romance and see if I can upgrade my weapons. Wait a minute, that's not an insect, that's a clan crest. Looks like they're all grown. Alright, what should we plant? Let's do potatoes. Okay, now to romance. Oh, I can't improve the katana that I'm wearing.
Just touch.
Alright, let me write this down. Tempered glass. Alright.
Nice, nice, nice.
And high quality lumber. Ooh. Super alloy steel. Oh, that requires spider. Ugh. Yep. Alright. Nope, neither of those are as good. None of those are as good. Wow. Okay, back to the bar.
Hmm?
Hey, a campaign van.
Huh? Thank you.
Take care.
Time to build the relationship.
Yes, I'm doing fine. Thank you for your concern, Songli.
Yo, what'd she say?
Oh, nothing. She just asked for an update on the situation. That's all.
Yeah? Bet it feels pretty good knowing a babe like her's looking out for you.
I'm blessed to serve one such as she. The Jungi-Han I served before was quite the blessing as well. If I'm to talk about Jungi-Han, I'll need to provide some backstory.
Cool with me. I got plenty of time.
Ha! Then I hope you're prepared to sit for a while.
Sure, I'm all ears.
My father was one of the stray Jingwon Mafia I mentioned earlier. And to speak further, he was a lowly thug left behind in a foreign land. In my youth, I was relentlessly beaten by my father, in addition to being neglected by those around me. Home, school. No place provided me with even the slightest bit of sanctuary. Thinking back on it, I'm sure I was a rather dissolute child.
Well, you're not alone in feeling like you got no place to go. Plenty of people feel that way, even civilians.
Feelings of isolation are really that common, huh? Not sure if I should be comforted or not.
Sorry, didn't derail the story, did I?
The real Jungi-Han had also been raised in a poor and neglected environment like me. But rumors of his strength, intelligence, and ambition started to swirl. And as the men from my father's generation grew older, Jungi-Han started gaining more and more power. In fact, it was thanks to him that the stray Jingon found any success in Kamurocho at all. While the Tojo clan was being choked by anti-violence laws, the Jingon Mafia were steadily gaining a sense of existence.
Sounds like he must have been pretty cool.
Yes. But my father, who underestimated him as some young greenhorn, failed to prove his worth and was left trying to catch up. A staunch alcoholic, he used what drunken wit he had to try to get close to the young leader. So, eventually he worked out a plan. He would mold his own son's face, set him up as a body double, and offer him as tribute.
What?
I was drugged by my father, and this was done to me while I slept.
No way. He did all that just to impress the boss?
When he was presented with a body double, even the real Jungi-Han could only force a smile. But he saw what had gone into my face, and he respected the effort. So he said it was a fair offer, and took me under his wing.
And what's your father doing now?
He's long since passed away. His health was already in steady decline, and for what it's worth, I'm sure he wasn't opposed to dying at the bottom of a bottle.
That's a shame. Guess you two weren't super close then.
Jungi-Han kept me at his side as much as possible so that I might learn his mannerisms. Strangely enough, it was the only place that finally felt like home. I was very much his servant, and he was very much my master. But in spite of that, we shared a lot of laughs in the long time we spent together. A lot of drinks as well. And though I was his double, it would be rude of me to say that we came to resemble twins.
So the way you're talking right now, that's something Jungi-Han taught you?
The real Jungi-Han had a way with words I never will. And when he walked into a room, you knew it. Try as I might, I would never reach his level.
Hearing you say all that makes me even more curious.
About what, may I ask?
You know what? I've always thought you were a pretty sharp dresser.
That's kind of you to say.
But you said the real Jungi-Han was even more refined or whatever. So does that mean he was as stylish as you?
He was indeed quite stylish. His fashion sense had a great influence on mine.
Oh, yeah? Looks that could kill and close the match, huh?
You take interest in the most unexpected things.
Yeah, that's how I roll. But you know, despite me saying sorry, there's still one thing I gotta ask.
And that is?
Isn't it about time you told me your real name?
Ah.
Still a no, huh?
Ha. Just a little taken aback is all. I have no problem telling you. When I was first brought into this world, I was given the name Yeonsu Kim.
Yeonsu Kim.
I have no intention of returning to that name. Not when the real Jungi Han has already passed away.
The real one took a bullet to the head, yeah?
Correct. There was conflict with a group from Hiroshima that had made its way into Tokyo. As far as I'm concerned, the Jingon Mafia died along with him. At the time, I was given the role of staring down the other hostile groups within Kamurocho as Jungi Han. But with their real boss dead, the remaining Jingon Mafia in Kamurocho were nothing but paper tigers. Should our enemies have discovered this, we would have been ousted and probably killed.
If it were me, I probably would have gotten the hell out of Kamurocho. Left everything behind.
Yes, that's precisely what I did. The few remaining members at my side did the same. But seeing as the Jingon Mafia was all I'd ever had, I had no place to go. No refuge where I might reconvene with my allies. I was lost and alone in the world. Like a man dying of thirst in the desert, surrounded by a hungry pack of wolves.
Sounds like you had it rough.
I found a faint glimmer of hope in the Korean community here in Japan. But even they refused to accept me, as I was nothing but a criminal to them. Thinking on it now, I should have expected as much from those living an honest life. But still, in my confusion and dismay, I challenged them, asking why they would abandon one of their own.
I get that.
It was enough to make them call the police. And I'm sure that under normal circumstances, I would have been taken away. However...
Huh? Come on, man. Don't just leave me hanging.
The police officers were imposters. And instead of being incarcerated, I was brought to my new home, Yokohama Ijincho.
So those fake officers, were they?
Members of the Komijul, sent to retain me under the orders of Samui. It turned out that the Komijul was a place that many former Jingon members had drifted to. Those that distanced themselves from Kamurocho slowly but surely found their way there.
Oh yeah. Songhui did mention something about the Komijul having roots in the Jingon Mafia.
Indeed. Komijul is essentially a safe haven for refugees. That's why they tend to keep quiet and remain exceedingly closed off. For many years, they spied on the Jingon Mafia in Kamurocho from a distance, keeping close watch on their movements. I was fortunately saved by the hand that the Komijul had extended to me. Moreover, Songhui told me what had happened to the real Jungi Han. That he had been shot in the head by an assassin hired by the Hiroshima Yakuza, taken by surprise from the shadows.
An assassin? So what'd you guys do? You kill him?
No. By the time I'd learned of his existence, he was already dead. I wasn't even given the chance for revenge. I spent many of the following days in despair. But even though I was in such a hollow state, Songhui patiently waited for my recovery. She was more like family to me than my abusive father could have ever hoped to be. A sister to replace the brother I had found in Jungi Han. Frankly, nothing would hurt me more than to betray her expectations and disappoint her. And Kasuga-san, as for you and me... I'm wondering what sort of boss you will be. I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do.
I don't remember ever becoming your boss. Right now,
I think drinking buddy is a better term, don't you?
I see. Then I will do my best to live up to that title.
Oh, guess that's finally it for introductions. He sure is shy, that young Soo Kim.
Hey, he could be a foreman now. At some point, I should probably unlock other jobs on people, but I kind of like the ones I have now. Hey. I wanted to talk to him.
Welcome.
Chicken box? Oh, I can't make that here. Interesting. I'll have to figure out where that is.
Thanks.
What's it called? Bento. Chicken karage. Okay, I'll have to look for that later. Alright. On to the campaign. Alright, where the heck am I going? Oh, I'm just hopping in my van, apparently.
Elections are the cornerstone of a just and fair democracy for all. Running for office as a publicity stunt is traveling all over that. And yet, Ichiban Kasuga, an ex-Yakuza who served 18 years in prison for murder, has, for his own personal gain, decided to taint this sacred election with his candidacy. It's a sick joke.
Listen to that. Sounds like he got the jump on you.
You think?
Strange that his campaign caught wind of the plan. But they're definitely trying to ensure you won't ever get near him.
How?
The whole reason Kume would have been obligated to shake your hand was because you were going to be the brave, noble underdog. But now he's trying to paint you as a villain, so he won't need to show you any respect.
Oh, I get it. Well then, you know what? It's time to clear my name.
Excuse me, everyone. Thank you for the introduction. I'm Ichiban Kasuga.
Hey, there he is! Turn the cameras on him!
Seriously? A murderer? Running for office?
Can you believe it? It's ridiculous. You heard it. He's a murderer.
I gotta hand it to my opponent here. He's such a generous guy. He's basically advertising for me, a total unknown. Can't wait to check my campaign's followers after this. Thank you so much, Kume-san. This is exactly what I was talking about, folks. He's got nothing but sarcasm and one-liners. Why won't this ex-convict take our democracy seriously? Ex-convict? You trying to say someone who broke the law can't run? That I've lost the right? Naturally. Well, it's true. I was in prison for 18 years. But the law says anyone can run, no matter what crimes they've committed. I'm standing here because my application was accepted. If you deny my right to run, then who's really disrespecting the law here? That be you, right, Mr. Law and Order? I never said anything about the law. Oh, so you're admitting the laws aren't always so perfect. Well, in this case, it's strange, isn't it? Bleach Japan loves going around telling the rest of us to follow the law. But how do we follow laws that aren't just? Isn't that kind of a paradox? Well, laws are what you need to... Are you asking all these fine people to just accept that paradox? In this case, we must! I see. Well, that sounds like a gray zone. Kume-san, people don't want to break the law. They really don't. But just like the law ain't perfect, neither are humans. They both exist in gray zones. Part good, part bad. I mean, just one little mistake can send you down a slippery slope. It happened to me. I made a mistake that led me to this city. Luckily, I was rescued from that mistake, but not by the law. I was rescued by the people who live in the gray zones. And man, they didn't ask for that life. They got the raw end of a deal. They were never given a real choice. They want to be proud, hard-working members of society, as much as anyone in this crowd. They know the law is important. I do too. But we also know some things are more important. People don't exist to serve the law. The law exists to serve the people. We ought to remember the words in that order. Don't you think, Kume-san?
Kasuga knows what he's talking about. He's got my vote.
Yeah, I like it. Go Ichiban!
He's telling it like it is. Give him hell, Ichiban. We're with ya.
Where do I donate to Team Kasuga?
Screw that Kume guy! He's elitist!
Kume-san, I think we can have a healthy debate in this campaign. Let's do this election fair and square. Why don't I come over there so we can shake on it, yeah?
Retreat! Retreat! Wait, what's the problem?
Kume-san, you were in the middle of your speech.
Wait, Kume-san!
In a strange turn, this impromptu debate has ended with Kume, the frontrunner, making a quick retreat. The former Yakuza ex-felon candidate, Ichiban Kasuga, has been generating buzz on social media.
Useless! Kume, the staff, and even you are all useless. The only reason this happened is because you neglected to take it seriously. Enlighten me, Sawashiro. Why are you acting so strange? Got something to report?
For now, we've decided to reorganize under a provisional name. The Tokyo Omi Alliance. We have sufficient manpower and resources, so I'll be assigning titles to...
I'm sorry, are you under the impression you're the chairman or something? Huh?
No.
You had power in the Arakawa family, but I can assure you, it wasn't because you were competent. Kiss enough ass, anyone can get a promotion like you did. You haven't had a spine since the days when you were following me around like a lost dog. I've taken pity on you because we had a history, but enough is enough. The new Tokyo Omi Alliance needs a chairman who understands how to wield power.
Well, that's what I am.
A bold claim. I'll give you 24 hours to prove it by killing this man.
What?
If you fail, well, I assume you know the consequences.
What a jerk.
Yep.
What's up?
Is that person behind the post looking at me? Wow, they are. That's adorable.